Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. It is Thursday night, Friday Eve. For those of you who like Fridays, Mama's over here making biscuits. She's making without y'all.
Oh, I'll come over there.
We're going to try to make this short and sweet, but yet delicious tonight. So I ordered a different little electric skillet. It's small, and that's what we wanted. Interior of it's not very deep, and that's what we wanted. So we're going to try this one out. It's called the Oven, I don't know. There's the name. It's backwards, of course, but it's O-V-E-N-T-E, Oven T. You can get it in black or this copper color. I got it in the copper color because, well, I didn't have a round copper skillet. You just plug it in like any other. And this one don't have temperatures on it, but each one of them is, the number one setting goes up to about 279, it said, and then thereafter. So as long as you know kind of where you're starting, you're okay. It's on. I'm going to get it good and hot. Now, Mama fixed sweet potatoes today, a while ago, and peeled them, and there they are. And that was a handy little thing to have done when I come home. This is going to get hot. It does have a dab of water. See how it's already hot and boiling? Can you hear it? Can you see them sizzles? So let's put these taters in there because they're going to take a few minutes. They'll take as long as them biscuits will that Mama's mixing up. Mama, tell Mom about your biscuits.
I got 2 cups of flour and what about a tablespoon of shortening and butter.
Yeah, I didn't have much butter flavor Crisco, so I just finished it off with butter. And
here's butter.
And butter there. Can you hear these sweet taters frying? Sounds like music to my ears. This is what Mama's been wanting. Now, we got a big surprise to tell you, and this is not a Tupperware presentation or nothing. But y'all ask all the time about our Micro Pro grill. A lady just asked a while ago, would it fit in the microwave? I don't know. It'd be a very little microwave if it didn't. I'll give you some. You can, it's a little bit bigger than my hand, a little bit bigger than a dinner plate. But it's plenty big enough to hold food. So Mama bought this beautiful ham steak. And we've been talking about it for a while. I'm going to stick it right in here. We're going to put this in the Micro Pro grill. I just had it on this paper towel because I did wipe it, wash it off. And I'm just going to show you. So this ham steak will fit perfectly in here. So that's a good indicator of how it'll fit in your microwave. It'll hold 4 pork chops. It'll hold 4 hamburgers. That's casserole mode. I'm going to put it on grill mode. I just posted this. It's on sale. It's quite a bit cheaper than what it was. It's still not cheap, and it still ain't for everybody. But some of y'all have been asking about it, and it's wonderful. It really is. We use it. I wouldn't tell you different. And it's one of our most used items that we own. That and the chopper, and the mini choppers on sale. They're just on there for a week. If you're interested in them, if you've been asking me about them, there they are, and I'm just making you aware. And that's all in it, Mama.
Oh, yeah.
But y'all, I don't think we have to talk much about the Micro Pro grill. We use it constantly. Y'all have seen us make everything in it from 20-minute meatloaves. That ham will fix.
I'm going to stick it in
The ham will be done in 8 minutes.
out of the way.
Delicious. These taters will be the longest thing we cook tonight. And Mama's getting the biscuits in, and that'll be the next thing. But this will be quick and easy. Won't it, Mama?
I hope so. I hope it don't end up like the brownies.
Mama, let them brownies go. They're gone. Them brownies, I took them to work. And my work people said those was the best brownies they ever had. And I said, it's really cake. And they said, that icing is wonderful. That icing is wonderful.
That icing is wonderful. And the brownies is all right. Just all the missing.
We're going to do those brownies again. Just because I'm anxious to see, will it really turn into a brownie if you don't overload the pan?
Well, it's different from spread now.
And the sour cream in it made the difference. And Mama's decided she might start putting sour cream in all of her banana bread. Mama, what kind of biscuit? You making Papa biscuits?
No, I think I'm going to just scoop them out because I just
She's just making spoon biscuits.
don't want the food with them.
Well, listen to that, Mama. You ain't supposed to talk like that. You're supposed to say, I'm just loving it. Good to every drop's good. So, this new skillet, I've not played with it any. Turning it up on some good heat and see what I get. I want these potatoes to get to going. See how they're steaming in there? That's kind of what I'm looking for. Mama's going to use the ice cream scoop. Looky here.
I'm cheating.
One in the middle. This ain't cheating. This is easy biscuits. You want to mash them. You want them to get friendly in there. Biscuits, crowd them because that makes them rise. And if you're going to use a cutter, don't twist them. You want them to just to be easy to raise. Easy for me to say.
Yeah, it wasn't too easy, it didn't seem like.
Mama, quit being critical.
I'm going to have to get you. Can you reach a spatula to clean that all off?
Well, sure, Mama. I keep them right next to me. Now I bragged about it, and I can't find them. Well, where are my spatulas? I guess this little weird thing will do. Where's my Tupperware spatulas? They're all in the...
They was right there.
Probably they're either washed and ready to be brought back to the drawer, or they're in the dishwasher.
They might be in the dishwasher.
But this little thing here works good. It's a little
Get
rubber.
off the sides here.
Mama couldn't do it without me. Look here. All this
I reckon
help.
not.
All this help I'm offering up. And I made her gravy.
Here you go.
I made her some gravy. It ain't sticking, is it, Mama?
It wasn't just a second ago. Well, it's been more than a second because I've been throwing like this.
I got it on the low as it'll go.
Here you go, everything. Filling that out there.
Now get you buttermilk on the top and give them a little pat. Now these biscuits are going to turn out beautiful, folks. I know y'all are saying you didn't roll them, you didn't, but they still going to be tasty. When people tell me I can't make homemade biscuits and gravy, I always want to say, have you really tried? Because they're not hard. And
How many ran that? 2, 4, 6, 7.
no, I peppered that gravy a while ago. I knew that's been coming for 10 minutes. Now this right here takes care of all that flour that may be on it. This didn't have any, but some do. And also, she smooths them down a little bit. That pretties them up. And then, it'll make them golden brown. It's the same thing as when you ladies make beautiful pies and you egg wash them to make that golden brown. This right here, buttermilk, is like a good egg wash. I got Mayfield this time, just because that's what the store had. Let's check these taters. Looky here. Looky there. That's what you're looking for in a good sweet tater. You want them good and browned. You want them delicious. And you want them tender and steamed.
Did you put some butter in there?
I didn't yet.
Oh, it needs some butter because they're sticking in.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You want anything else to do?
We'll put some sugar on in a minute.
Mama's putting a little pat of butter, a little bit of butter.
Scatter it around.
And I can turn them down a notch.
Get it on the pan and it'll keep it from...
They ain't stuck. Look, they're just as... This is non-stick for one thing, but that little bit of brown, that's what a tater needs. A little bit of brown. Mama, you want to put some right back here? Only thing it started out with is about a good tablespoon of water I had in there. Now they'll darken a little as they're cooking, lose that bright orange. So you can tell the ones that are kind of losing that right there, they're cooking up. I'm going to put the lid back on them so they can steam a minute. Let them steam up.
You say the sweet potatoes need about 9 minutes.
The ham.
A ham, Lord, looking at them, they think.
Sweet potatoes going to take a little longer than 9 minutes. But the ham, I tried about 9. I usually try everything about 9 and check it. What are y'all having? You gonna have eggs with yours, Mama?
I'm not, but I'll fix you some. You want to.
I hate not to eat an egg with some gravy and biscuits and sweet potatoes. So I'll probably fix me a scrambled egg. Because it's so good. Hello from Alabama. Hey Deborah, how are you? We're having tuna noodle casserole. Barb, I'll have to have that myself sometime. You know them little things that we made the other night, them little red things? Little red carafes. Held enough for 2 servings. I'm going to make tuna casserole one night and chicken casserole. So when next time we have some cooked chicken, then I'll make 2 casseroles. That's one reason I wanted to get those little red things. Because Mom and I do eat differently. I want to try some shrimp, scampi or something. I can fix that in my bowl and fix her something in her bowl. So I'm going to make some tuna casserole and a chicken noodle bake for Mama one night in those 2 different things. That was one of the reasons I wanted to get those, is so we could do some tuna stuff. Mama don't want no hot fish in her noodles. Now that's one thing she draws the line at. Her older sister, I used to stay at their house some of the summer, a week at a time. You know, we'd switch back and forth. Her kids would come over here. I'd go over there. We loved it. And she would make tuna casserole quite a bit. She liked it, and we all liked it. Mama, no way. But I would like to do some shrimp scampi. Ooh, love that. Mama don't want no part of that, do you, Mama?
No, I've got half a cup and not hardly.
So this is just about a half cup of white granulated sugar.
Not hardly.
Not hardly a half a cup, she said, but probably very near it. Now this is going to get a little different. Once you add sugar, you've added some sticking. You want to make sure when you add the sugar, and you want to let them get about at least half done. But once you add that sugar, you better get to stirring and make sure it's not sticking. But this will turn into a delicious syrup. Speaking of syrup, we'll probably add a little bit, unless you don't want to tonight, I don't know. A little bit of pancake syrup to these. It makes them that mapley sweetness. But now she may not, because these are breakfast. If they weren't breakfast, she would. We're having breakfast tonight, basically. Did you stir that gravy, Mama?
Yeah.
Turn it, turn it, turn it. You gonna put a little pancake syrup in these?
No, let's just see how they
Just let them go.
go.
We put pancake syrup in our carrots. We put a little bit in our sweet potatoes, but mostly not for breakfast. Well, I know that sounds weird. It seems like the opposite, but we don't put it in these if we're going to fix them for, like if we was having mashed potatoes and stuff, we would put a little pancake syrup probably. Look, now that's what you're looking for. See how they're all colored this way now? They're getting a little darker on them. That's what we're looking for.
Flip that down. Flip him down out of the way.
Now I'm going to have to keep an eye on them because we put that sugar in there. Once you put your sugar, you want to keep them stirred real often. So I can't eat any kind of seafood. I'm very old. Mama's not allergic, Peggy. She just don't care for it. She loves catfish. Thank you, Cheryl, for sharing our video. you should add brown sugar and cinnamon. Mary, that sounds good. We do put brown sugar in it sometime, but that's normally with the maple syrup and brown sugar and butter for the what we would have for supper meal. If it's for breakfast, it's just sugar and butter. Is that weird? It just fixed a little different. You put brown sugar and maple syrup in the nighttime cooking.
Yeah, I do in the breakfast sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, not as much.
I thought you had them two different ways.
Well, I mean, I usually just fry them in sugar and butter for eat with gravy.
Yeah. Because I'd say that's how Daddy
Is
likes it.
that wet?
Yeah, this off this lid. It's just condensation.
Here's your.
These are tender. They're getting there. They're getting to where they need to be. Ugh. I love the smell. Mama, the skillet's doing good.
Yeah, I'll see that.
And it's not too big.
No.
Mama, so we need something for 2, not 22. We'll use the other one. Let's see if that cools down. I want to see if it's tender. Now that one looks done to me. We're going to find out. Debbie, I pray that he wakes up soon and recovers quickly. Debbie, I don't know what's going on, but we'll be praying for you. Please pray for my brother. He's in the house. Oh, he's in a coma. Debbie, we're so sorry. Be praying for Debbie's brother, folks. Hi, John and Mama, coming from Groves, Texas. Well, hello, Miss Linda. How are you? Hi, Kimberly. How are you? I put sugar and smother it with water and let the water cook down. Shirley, that'll make them good and tender and steamy. That's kind of what I've got going on here. See all that? I'm letting them steam inside there with the lid on. This looks delicious. North Carolina. Prayers for all the people in San Diego in Southern California. Judy, what's going on? Remember, I don't watch TV. And I didn't have time to look at my phone. Do you heard anything, Mama, about San Diego?
No, I don't.
Was there an earthquake or something? We have friends in California. I hope everything's well. Some of y'all are from California. I hope y'all are well. Ordered my micro pro grill tonight. Oh, good. You're going to love it, Linda. Linda, there's tons of things. Anything you can bake or fry in the pan, you can put in that thing. And it's so fast. Meatloaf in 20 minutes versus meatloaf in an hour in 10. Or Mama used to, she used to do an hour and then put ketchup and stuff on top of it and then go another 10 or 15 with your Mama.
Yeah.
It's so much quicker. I tell people it costs a little bit, but you're buying time, and you know how expensive time is. You're buying time over and over. You're buying that cook time every time you cook. Like if we were to do that ham in the oven, it'd be a 30, 40 minute process. It's been in there. It's got one more minute.
Scrambled eggs with this.
I think I'll go with scrambled. Yes, please. You want me to fix it? This is just a simmering away. I love sweet potatoes. I know we make them a little unhealthy with a little dab of sugar and that butter, but sweet potatoes are a superfood, and we probably shouldn't. We probably should just get used to plain old taters, and that might be good. And I like it. Boy, they sure are good this way too, folks. They sure are good. I'll leave that lid off for a little while and let them dry down a little bit. Having a good stew here in Mississippi. Sylvia, that sounds good. Our temperature's 56 at 7 o'clock in February, the 8th. That's warm. We're having a good, mild winter. We had that one snow. It did strand us in for a week, but that does not make for a bad winter. We've had a good, mild winter. Knock on wood so far. We've seen projections that we're supposed to get another snow and some stuff like that, but I don't know. The groundhog said early spring. Do you think he knows what he's talking about? I hope he does this year, but then there's other years I hope he don't. I don't have nothing against winter. Don't have nothing against it at all. I like it, but I'm tired of it. I want it to move on. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for them little yellow flowers. Guess what I saw Sunday coming out of church? We have a flower bed right at our back door at our church. I saw a jonquil or a Easter lily. They're green and they're up. But I saw a bloom. It hadn't opened, but it's there. It's ready. It may be there this week waiting on me. That's a sign of spring. It's a sign of get ready. We're popping up. And Easter lilies, we have a lot of folks around here have, not recently because they've been there my whole life, I've planted rows of Easter lilies like on the edge of their yards and stuff, and we like to go around on that. We call it the Easter lily tour because we know about where they are and all the places around here. One thing I do miss, we used to have a field below our house that they raised hay in. Not below our house, I'm sorry, below our church. And once they would cut hay, our kids would go play ball in that field. And in the springtime, where they kept it bush hogged and clean, there was tons of Easter lilies just dappled all over that field. And they were beautiful.
They used to be 2 or 3 houses.
Mama says there used to be several houses down there. And we would take our kids down there when they was all dressed up pretty for Sunday school. And people would take pictures, Easter pictures, and you know. And now it's an overgrown thicket. You know, it's got trees. It's been a while since they really tended to it. And you can't even see the lilies. You can't see anything. So I'm hoping somebody will get the idea to put hay back down there because we would love for that to be cleared out again. Me and Mama was talking about it in 2 or 3 weeks ago. What with Mama?
Yeah, it's so pretty.
It's gorgeous. It was just so pretty. We look forward to it every year, and I guess we begin to take it for granted because it was there every year. This one's dry as a chip, Mama. And I'd like to see it back. I love the jonquils. Is that what we call them? Or daffodils?
Daffodils, jonquils, Easter.
I get dinner done and realize I'm feeding the neighborhood, and there are only 2 of us. Dad, you're a good cook. If you feed the whole neighborhood, you're a good cook. It's a compliment. Or they can't cook and whatever, but I'm sure you're a good cook. I miss what's for dinner. Elizabeth, we're having breakfast for dinner. Probably not typical breakfast. We're having a ham steak, and these fried sweet taters, and biscuits, gravy, and I'm going to have a few scrambled eggs. Mama said no to the eggs. This skillet has got a thermostat because it'll settle down and then it comes right back up. I like that. I hear your baby talking.
I hear it too. I hope
Hope
there ain't nothing out there.
there ain't nothing out there.
Yeah.
Probably a raccoon, Mama. It wasn't a people bark. Do you know your dog's barks? Maybe that is a people bark. She's changed it. sounded more like a people bark. We may have company. There's the people bark. Mama, it sounds like there's people in the front yard. Oh,
Yeah.
there's people. I hear the people. The people bark. These are cooking up great. And that's what you want. See how they're not bright orange like a carrot anymore? I told you when we started this, these will take the longest. Even longer than Mama's biscuits. Mama's biscuits are about ready to come up. Somebody hit our mailbox. Mama says she don't know what it is, but the mailbox is laying on the ground. Somebody's been going too fast. Sounds like Abby saw it.
That's what's wrong.
Well, she's a good dog.
It's laying on the ground.
They had it going pretty fast to hit our mailbox.
And had to get out of the road.
Yeah, they was out of the road.
Pretty good ways.
Uh-huh. Not the first time our mailbox has caught it. All right, Mama. Taters are done. Your biscuits are brown.
You want tea?
I'm just going to drink this
You
coffee.
don't want no tea. This is your taking.
I might take a little bit. Your taters look brown. Your biscuits look brown, though. They may not be.
Be a hair more.
Hair more. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And just let it sit here and stay hot. That's one reason I like these smaller ones is you can keep your food hot with them.
I don't want no ice. You want ice in yours?
No, I'm good. I'm good
It's
just the way it
good and
is.
cold.
That's all we need, Mama. This coffee's good and hot, the tea's good and cold.
There you go.
What more could a fella ask for? They're coming back, Mama.
Well, I hope not. There ain't nothing out there but one block. Talk about getting sidetracked.
Did you get sidetracked?
Oh, yes.
Did you get the butter brown?
Yeah,
Pour it over these taters. Brown butter's good.
I don't know about it.
It ain't burnt.
It's a little,
Nah. Pour you
it's a
some
little
butter.
brown.
That's perfect for taters. Maybe not for eggs. I'll have to go and investigate the mailbox drama. She don't like that mailbox laying down. Mailbox, you gotta be careful with mailboxes, folks. You don't want to put nothing in nobody's mailbox. That's a federal offense. You don't want to destroy anybody's mailbox. That's a federal offense. On purpose.
We'll have to buy a new
Huh?
post because it's probably broke that one.
Oh, yeah, you'll have to buy a new post because that one's in the ground.
It's broke it off.
It's always bad when you get your mailbox in. They've got Abby tore up. Real life, folks. Real life. Mailbox drama. February 8th. And we're about ready to eat.
I looked out through there and I thought, what is that? And I thought, that's her mailbox. Big old white mailbox laying on the ground.
I'd say somebody hit it accidentally. If we look around, we see some damage to the left front fender with some white paint on it. We'll know it was our mailbox. But even though it's inconvenient, it's not the end of the world. There's worse things going on. That ham is done. How long has it been there, Mama?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. And looky here.
Pour off it. Should I pour all that off?
It's all right. The ham.
Pour that over some.
The ham is done. Look how good. Look. Mm-hmm. It's perfect. That's just how we like it. It filled the whole thing, so you know how big it was. You know how big it was. Let's cut it up. Let's cut it up. This is a Tupperware spreader, or it does have a little serrated edge. I like to use it for cutting stuff up in the Micro Pro or anything with a no stick surface, because it don't hurt anything and yet it'll cut good. And these are in the book now too. They've got a lot of stuff in there, a lot of little stuff, a lot of inexpensive things.
Plate.
There you go, mate. They're doing good. The smoke. All right. There it is. I'll cut that fat off. I do want to, every time I get an opportunity like this, don't give your dogs, thank you for the eggs, Mama.
Can't get over. Spill something on the
Thank you for the eggs. I could have fixed them because you ain't even eaten none. But I like to point this out. Don't feed your dogs, like, say you got a house dog and that little bit of fat you come off from that ham with, and you think, boy, she would love that. She will, or he will, and they'll love it and they'll eat it. But it could set them into acute pancreatic failure or pancreatitis. Don't be feeding your animals fat. Give them some of that lean if you want to, but the vet would tell you probably don't give them any. Mama, why don't you let me give you some of these eggs?
I don't want it.
Don't want your old eggs, she said. Look at them golden, beautiful biscuits. Now that's a biscuit, folks. That's absolutely beautiful. Uh-huh. Yes, goodness. You're not gonna fill over. What happened to the gravy? Did it turn thick?
It got a little thicker sitting there waiting on
I made it first because I knew it would be hard to get it all done together. So, that's the reason it's a little thick.
I'm going to set this on over here out of the way.
Yeah, we won't eat no more ham.
No, we'll have it again for another.
We'll have that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Now look at this biscuit. Look at that golden brown, beautiful biscuit. Look at that top. That's a good biscuit, folks. That's as good as if you had patted them out, rolled them out, done all that good stuff to them. The flavor will be there. And I don't think they're ugly at all. Some people call them ugly biscuits. Some people call them drop biscuits, spoon biscuits. They have several names. Look at this, even without gravy on here. How delicious. That's a meal fit for royalty. Mama, you ready for this meal?
Yeah.
That's what's for dinner, Miss Elizabeth.
I don't know where the spoon is.
Looks so good. Thank you, Mary. That's fine. Looks so good, Mary said. Biscuits look great. They do, don't they? Anna, they look good. They are like downtown Rhonda.
Yeah, you're
Mama says those biscuits are truly like down home.
Oh, I'm gonna get me a knife to cut that ham. You want
Here's this one. It works real well.
Oh, that's a big one to hold in your plate. You're gonna use
I'm going to use this one because I ain't dirty nothing else. See, Mom, that cuts like a jewel. Look at that. This spreads peanut butter, it spreads salad dressing, and it also cuts ham, but it's got a serrated edge. Now, they've got these in the book right now, as long as they last. And I do use them a lot. This reason they're over here in my drawer. Down on Mama.
Yeah.
All right. Mama, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No, I'm getting me some gravy out there.
Gravy. I can't hardly say it without saying it that way.
I know it. You go on some lesbian stuff.
I know. And I'll hear stuff on the video and I'll say, Mama, do I do that all the time? She says, Lord, yeah, you're always going on some foolishness. I said, I didn't even realize I was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You let me know that, don't you, Mama?
Yeah.
Let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it, dear Lord. And we thank you for your love and your mercy and your grace, dear Lord. You're so good to us, dear Lord. And we all fall short of your glories every day. And dear Lord, just pray for each and every prayer request. We've seen several special prayer requests listed tonight, dear Lord. The young man who's in a coma, the other situations. I've seen one that was sick, dear Lord. Just pray that you'll heal and help and be with them in all those situations. And all the prayer requests that's listed, dear Lord. Put a hedge of protection on each and every one of us, Lord, and watch over us, lead and guide and direct us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, Mama. See this gravy? Here's the thing about gravy. Don't let gravy make you nervous. Make it first. Some people try to time it out perfectly and they do a great job. Make that gravy, leave it on simmer. If it gets a little thick, just add your little milk or a little water and it'll be perfect like this right here. I'd rather for it get thick than to be way too thin. But you sure can do it, can't you, Mama?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this delicious ham steak. Mama, you cooked that to perfection. Mmm. That tastes wonderful.
Mm.
Mom and I had a debate this afternoon. I said, what's for supper? She said, well, I'm definitely going to fix that ham steak. But I don't know how. Do you want it with breakfast or do you want it with supper food? You want two sides and the ham? You want sweet potatoes fixed that way or breakfast way? And I said, what's up to you? Mama said, let's do breakfast. You did a good job, Mama.
Yeah. Ham and biscuits and gravies and sweet potatoes is a good thing.
Now, these sweet potatoes are so tender, so delicious. Not just because I made them. Mama cut them up. But see that little bit of sugary glaze? You're right, you can use brown sugar and a little maple syrup. But like I said, for breakfast, we usually fix them this way.
Yeah.
Mama, you did good on these eggs, but I wish you'd take half of them.
No, I don't want one.
You want a little bit?
Mm-mm.
She ain't fooling with me. Let's try this gravy. How's the gravy?
It's good.
Is it as good as your favorite place?
Mm-hmm. Better.
Better?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard it here first. Mama has always claimed to like my gravy.
Yeah.
I like hers though.
It's real.
And they're very, very similar. It's not like there's a great... This is just like yours, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
One thing we do a little differently, I like pepper. I bought some of the Swaggerty hot sausage. We tried it this morning.
It was warm.
It was good and hot, and it was very tasty. And we liked it. Mama said it was warm, but I liked it. I ate every bite of it. So that's a high recommendation coming from Mama. Would you eat it again?
Yeah, I just drank a lot with it.
Good. Was it water?
No.
I had a piece of it, and I thought it was delicious. And it did have a little bit of warmth to it, but it had tons of flavor.
I like it a lot better than the other we got, that roll.
Yeah, Mama didn't like the other brand.
But it's warm. You gotta be prepared for it. I'm a mild person.
It ain't something we'd have every time, but I think it would be good in dishes, like where you have sausage. It would be good if you crumbled up a piece or two of it in spaghetti sauce or something like that. I liked it really well.
Make good gravy.
Mm-hmm. It kind of reminded me of my uncle's sausage recipe.
Mm-hmm.
His was always hot. He always put the red pepper to it, and it made it good. Well, Mama, I just can't imagine us having a better supper than this.
No, it's good.
Mm-hmm. It's good, and you got a new mailbox out of it.
I don't know about a new mailbox. I don't know what to shake that and see it. Have to have a new pole. I know that. A new. Where do we get those set?
I think that it's come from Lowe's or somewhere.
Yeah, we've got to get somebody to get it in.
And the fretting and the worrying begins.
Can't get no mail. I'll have to stand out there.
That's her say. She'll stand out there with a metal bucket if she has to. Won't you?
Stand out there and wait on the mailman to come.
Well, the mailman will probably bring it to you.
He might do it. He has before.
He's awful good to you.
I know it.
You're blessed with good mail carriers.
They are wonderful.
Mama loves them everyone, and she'll make them a treat. But they did it before she ever made treats. They just do it because they're good people. And we appreciate them. Mama, this is an excellent breakfast for supper. You got anything you want to add tonight?
No.
You didn't get tore up over a mailbox, are you?
No, I'm not.
No, ma'am. We quit that stuff a long time ago.
Piece of wood in a mailbox.
It's probably an accident. It probably, just things happen. Things happen. Anyway, me and my husband love Swaggerty. So we love it, Sharon. We always buy the blue box.
Right.
And I bought the red box yesterday because I wanted to try it. And I told Mom this morning, I said, if you're feeling adventuresome, the red box of Swaggerty's is in there. She said, well, I am. Let's try that. And we ate it and we liked it. Now, we'll still buy both, but we'll have the option now. I told Mama to get out 2 or 3 pieces of mild, 2 or 3 pieces of hot. Each a hot one, each a mild one.
I'll eat them all and let you have all.
I knew that was coming. All right, folks. We're going to go, and we're going to say thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're interested in that Micro Pro Grill or the mini chopper, the mini one is what we use for onions, celery, all those little things a lot of times. They're on sale just 1 week, and I didn't even know this was coming. Somebody just asked me last week, I said they were just on sale a few months ago. It'll probably be a while. So
This was a surprise, sure enough.
it is. It's a wonderful surprise.
I sure did. She said there was something coming, but they didn't even know.
I don't think they knew that was coming. That's when it's a more expensive piece, but it's everybody wants that piece. And they do drop it every once in a while, but I didn't think it'd be this quick, so. All right, folks, y'all enjoy your evening. It's just 7:25. You got an hour or two to make some memories, play something, board games, do a puzzle, go check your mailbox. Y'all have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll probably cook something again.
I don't believe it's in the road. It's laying up and down the yard there, so.
Well, it should be in the road because they got out of the road to hit it.
I'm thinking the way it's laying, they've come up the hill. There's really on the wrong side of the road. I may be wrong.
Maybe it was a wild herd of deer.
It took an elephant.
Maybe it was a herd of elephant, Mama.
Might have been.
We have elk and deer.
Now those big old elks, they could have
Oh, yeah.
very well knocked something over.
We have wild elk. You might see an elk. You might see a deer. You might see coyotes. Bear. Mama, it could have been a bear out there scratching its back on your mailbox.
That could have happened.
I'll have to check the cameras. What if it's a bear?
Somebody didn't cut the fat off of my piece.
I'm sorry, Mama.
I don't know who didn't.
I did cut the fat off what I seen. We're going to go now. That's our second country goodbye. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Be good.